So I kind of broke my own rule. One. Oh my God, he's right there. He's right there. He's right there. Good morning everybody, and welcome back to the channel, and more excitingly, welcome back to Ecuador. Today's video is all business. We've been at this location for 4 days now? Yeah, about 4 days, and I've been scouting out quite a bit, and I know where certain things are hiding that I want to photograph. So there's 3 targets specifically that I want to hopefully get today. The first target, many of you who know me knows that hands down my favorite group of birds are warblers. I think it's like the perfect difficulty to photograph, and they're just all colorful and beautiful, and I didn't want to focus too much on warblers here because there are a handful of tropical ones that I've never seen before, but you know, I focus a lot on warblers when I'm home, so I wasn't going to focus too heavily on them this trip. But there is a group of tropical Parulas that are hanging out in the area, and I know exactly where they feed. So sorry if I'm looking around, it's because there's so many sounds and I'm trying to find snakes. I haven't seen any snakes yet. But yeah, so I know one location where the tropical Parulas hang out, so I'm hoping to get a photo of them. Another species that I'm targeting today is the White-whiskered Hermit, and this species, all hermits really, when I was in Belize too, the long-billed hermit did the exact same thing. They would go to the hummingbird feeders and feed, but they would never hang around. They would just dart off into the forest, and they would perch somewhere in the forest. And luckily I found a place where over the last 3 days I've seen hermits go back to over and over again, and they're always bickering and fighting with each other. So I think I have a pretty good chance of getting a photo over there. And for my last target, I'm going to put my tripod down. I'm going to give you guys a little story time here. So the first day we got here, my girlfriend and I were walking on the trail, and at one point she just screams, "Armadillo!" And right in front of me, a little baby armadillo pops out, and it pops out about a foot away from the tripod. So I just grabbed the camera, I pointed downwards, and I'm trying to focus on it. It's too close, way too close for minimum focusing distance. So I got these award-winning shots off, and I think the motion blur in the photos conveys the panic of the photographer very well. So obviously nothing usable. And then he just took off into the forest. I've been coming out every day trying to get photos of him, and it's seriously like a game of cat and mouse with these baby armadillos. There's 2 that I've seen so far together. There might be more, I'm not too sure. But something that happens with armadillos is when they're on the trail, they really don't move until the last seconds, and they're so hard to see. So they've probably given me 2 or 3 heart attacks already, where you're just walking at the last second, they just dart off, they dart into the forest. So I have a couple images of some armadillo booty, but not really what I'm after. Although cute, I'm not really after that. So hopefully I can get some photos of them. Hopefully they wait around long enough that I can maybe take some video too. But for now, I just want one decent photo of an armadillo. All right, let's go look around and see what we can find. Right behind me here is the White-whiskered Hermit site. They're zipping in and out. You might be able to hear them in the video. The hummingbird feeders are about 1 kilometer up that way, so they're actually traveling pretty far to come and land, and I'm sure they're getting some flowers along the way here in the jungle. But I'm just gonna set up here, wait, see exactly where they're landing, and then hopefully get a photo, so stay tuned. So it's not even 10 minutes later, and I think I already have the shot. I think there's 3 individual hermits that are coming in, but they're all fighting for the same spot on the same perch. So I got these photos. It's a little bit dark, but got the photos anyways, and I think it's going to be a bit of a waste of time if I wait around to get more, because they're all going for the same perch. So I mean, I don't think I can get much variation in the shots that I can get from that. So since I already have these, I'm pretty happy with them, and it's my first real hermit in the jungle photo, so I'm very happy about that. So I've been doing these trails now for about 3 hours, and so far no luck with the Parulas. They're not in the usual spot that I saw them in, and no luck with the armadillos either. So I'll probably head back to the cabins now, have a quick bite to eat, have a coffee, and right in front of the cabins there is a garden. So I have seen Parulas there in the past, so I'll hopefully try to get a photo there. But if not, I'm going to return this afternoon, try to find these armadillos, and try to find some Parulas. So this is the little garden right in front of the cabins, and just took a photo of the tropical Parula. There was two that came in and they were jumping around these papaya trees over here. We got the tropical Parula, so that's another target off of our list. And on the side over here, up top, there was actually Blackburnian warblers and the three-striped warbler, I believe. Nice little warbler spot right here. I wasn't expecting that. So I just came down this trail over here, and as I came down and turned the corner, the baby armadillo was right on the trail and took off. And I'll go show you what he was doing. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see, but all over here, the soil's a little bit darker, so he was right over here digging. So I kind of broke my own rule. Oh my God, he's right there. He's right there, he's right there. My camera's back there. Oh God, well that's horrible timing. Just as I take out my camera to tell you guys what's going on, I was waiting here for about 20 minutes, waiting for him to come out in the same spot, and only comes out the second I take out my vlogging camera, and my camera's back there. I could have ran back and grabbed my camera and tried to get a photo, but he was walking away, so, you know, not really a good photo opportunity, but man, oh. And then, you know what sucks is I even broke my own rule coming here. So behind me here, that's the trail that I just came down, and it veers off here to the side. And one thing that I like doing in the forest especially is if you can't see the continuation of the trail, always take it super slowly, because what ends up happening is there's ground birds, there's sometimes mammals like that, there could be snakes on the ground, and the second you turn the corner and they see that movement, they might be gone. So take the corners really slowly, peek around. Yeah, damn it. Right now I'm trying to decide if I should go follow the armadillo. You know, that's one thing I've been struggling with on this trip, and it is pretty hard to decide, is, you know, if I was back home, a situation like this, there's a fresh dig, I just saw the animal, I would probably scope this area out for, you know, 5, 6, 7 hours, and I wouldn't mind just staying in one place. But on a trip like this, I've never been to Ecuador, and it's tough. It's a tough sell to stay in one place for 6 or 7 hours and try to get one photo when there's so much around. So I'm trying to think now whether I go or not. It's kind of difficult, but he is kind of small, so how far could a baby armadillo actually go? I think I'm gonna grab my camera and head back up there and hopefully not get a photo of the butt. This has now turned into Operation No Armadillo Booty. Let's go. And just like that, the chase has just gotten a little bit more difficult. So this is where we came from, and there's 1 trail option, 2 trail options, 3 trail options. So, if you were an armadillo, which trail would you take? Right could be the right decision. Straight could lead me straight to the armadillo, and left could be a good choice because I have nothing left to lose. Oh, actually, I see him. He's straight ahead. Okay, putting you guys away. Okay, so he was actually straight ahead, which led me straight to the armadillo. He's on the side of the trail right now digging. I'm gonna try to get a couple faraway shots, dial in my settings, and then slowly make my way over. He just moved around the corner just a bit, which is actually good because there's better light over there. So now I'm going to slowly make my way over, hopefully not make any noise, and get that shot. But he's so cute, he's so adorable. hope you guys enjoyed this video. I was lucky enough to go 3 for 3 on the targets for today and saw some pretty cool birds otherwise. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy birding.